This is CNC World, a new perspective.
A gray tsunami is building and ready to sweep over Canada as the first members of the baby boomer generation reach retirement age. While few seniors will move immediately into a retirement home upon turning 65, instead choosing to live independently, those who work in the industry know that the demand for senior care facilities will only rise in the coming years as more and more Canadians reach their golden years.
In the Vancouver suburb city of Richmond, Austin Harris Residence is an assisted living seniors home that provides 50 units of affordable housing. Each of the self-contained units have one bedroom, an open kitchen, a living room, and a bathroom that can house a single person or a couple. The Austin Harris Residence is one of 3 seniors homes operated by Success, an immigrant assistance organization in Vancouver. Altogether, Success provides seniors services in either long-term care, assisted living or multi-level care, in addition to offering an adult daycare center for drop-in visits.
In Canada, we believe home is the best. In general, Canadians believe living at home as long as possible, and that's the quality of life, and that's the value that we have here.
True, a registered nurse originally from Hong Kong said assisted living units, such as the Austin Harris Residence, are the first step of seniors' care, but it's a step that should only be taken if necessary. Assisted living typically provides residents with some oversight in terms of medication, meal services, if required, and some light housekeeping duties, in addition to social activities.
If we can continue to support you to live at home as long as possible with the backup support, such as home support, homemaking, transportation, because these are the things that, based on our research actually telling us that these are the key elements to keep seniors to stay home as long as possible.
At Harmony House, another Success-operated seniors home in Vancouver's Chinatown, the level of care is long-term. At a 33-room facility, the residents get total care in assistance in dressing, getting them to the toilet if needed, having meals provided, and feeding them if required. With so many different levels of care required. To get into one of these homes, a candidate has to be assessed by a local health authority or the provincial health ministry. It will then be determined what the person's needs are and their care requirements. As the homes are all currently full and in short supply, the wait list can often take 2 to 3 years to get in. At Austin Harris, which was opened in 2007 at a cost of $15 million, about a third of the cost was realized through contributions from Success. The Canadian Mortgage and Housing Commission and the British Columbia Housing Management Commission. The balance is being paid through a 35-year mortgage for the project. True notes, as the Provincial Health Authority currently funds 97% of the annual budget for the homes, Success regularly holds fundraisers to make up the shortfall. For residents staying in the facilities, True said what they pay is income indexed. Residents pay around 70% of their old age security that they receive from the Canadian government, in addition to a portion of any income they may have coming in from investments. True estimates residents in long-term care pay about $50 a day, including their meals.
In general, it is affordable because many of them has pension plan. So how the government structure the fees structure is that they want to make sure that the individual who receive pension also be available to make the payment, which is the co-payment to the organization. And the Vancouver Coastal Health or the Ministry of Health also would provide, heavily subsidized in terms of the health portion. So essentially, with that combination, then it is affordable.
Yeah, I grew up in Vancouver, and I went to...
Betty Leung is the assisted living manager at the Aston Harris residence. She explains what is expected of care homes by the British Columbia provincial government, which largely funds such residents.
When the provincial government fund these service, there are some criteria, which includes that we provide 2 meals, which includes a lunch and dinner and 2 snacks to the seniors. We also have to have a 24-hour emergency call system. So that's part of the assisted living feature. Another thing is provide medication management, which includes medication reminders, medication administration, and by our staff.
CNC had the pleasure of meeting some of the seniors at the Aston Harris residence, including 78-year-old Phyllis Kwong, a former Hong Kong nurse who came to Canada 12 years ago after a decade in London. She came to live at the home in 2006 and says her life now is very simple.
For here, they every day remind me to take my medicine. I am diabetic, and they are, oh, did you have been an injection? Just like that. I injection for my diabetic medicine 4 times a day. That's every time they call me.
Juanita Allgood is one of only 2 Caucasians living at the home that is largely made up of Chinese-Canadian residents. At 90 years old, she tells CNC she is enjoying the assisted care.
I can't do everything for myself, and my daughter found this place for me, and it suits me very well. I have a kitty cat that I'm the only one that has an animal here, and I really like it.
As evident by the provincial government's concern for its senior citizens, senior groups in British Columbia can currently apply for age-friendly community planning and project grant of up to $20,000 to fund projects that keep seniors active, healthy, and independent. To say this message of independence is essential to Health Seniors Network because it is the kind of services that many expect and deserve after long working lives where they themselves contributed to the community.
We wanted to be able to provide the care that seniors want and the quality that we are very, very persistent and adamant about. I think that it is important that seniors deserve the quality of services for the golden years.
Sure, well, they built the country.
Correct.
Yeah, so.
This is CNC World, a new perspective.